Local cat elected.
Okay, you didn't make this one though. This one just gets you.
Local cat
elected
as mayor.
As mayor of
in unofficial town polls. So these people unofficially voted for a cat rather than the other contenders for mayor and won. Welcome to another episode of Lyrical Laughter. We done fudged up yesterday, but it's okay.
You don't need to know that.
You don't need to know that. This is episode 13. Thank you guys for sticking with us. Thank you to everybody that likes, comments, subscribes, and shares with your friends. It means a lot. We also, just going to get this out the way, have a Patreon now. We're getting it out early. That's just so it's set up for if anyone that does want to help contribute. Keep the lights on. That, and you don't even understand how much we appreciate that, helping it out the channel.
That'd be wild.
That'd be crazy. So if you guys want to help support the channel and have more content, you get some exclusive content. You'll be able to do participate in a live Q&A, get your name at the end of the video, shout out, all that good fun stuff.
Yeah.
So, that do be it. Oh, that's not blue. Where's blue?
You want blue?
I kind of want blue.
Okay.
Bitches love blue. Kind of. Sick, dude. I like it. I am in pain today. Because this morning, it was last night.
In pain?
Yeah. Last night, I was leaning up in bed, and I have my dresser right here next to my bed on the right side.
Yeah.
And I was cracking my back like this. And I stretched and swung. So I was like, crack, crack. And I elbowed my dresser so fucking in the corner right in here. And it hurts really fucking bad. Like, really bad.
I don't like that for you.
Oh. Dude, if we had another guest right here, it would look good.
I don't think they can see over there.
Oh.
Yes, they can. I'm just joshing you. They can see your side, and they can see right here. They just can't see that spot. Which will be... this will probably be what you're going to see for a very long time. This will be what you see for Friday uploads with just the two of us. We have a guest. It'll be a little more behind where it's at now. And then so you can see a third person over there will be where our guests sit.
You ever wonder if you could see in third person?
Yeah, it would just be a big ass bald spot. Fucking hate it, dude.
Like, imagine just seeing. Have you ever had a dream, like almost a weird?
Have you ever had a dream
about like third person shit? Almost like people have out of body experiences. A lot of people that have near death experiences, and they'll like see themselves laying there. Have you ever had anything like that?
No.
I've had
maybe.
When I hit those 5 o'clock naps in the 5 p.m. naps.
Dude, the ones that like choke you the fuck out.
I remember I'd come home from school, and it's still to this day, I come home from work, that's when I can fall asleep. But if I go past 7 o'clock, then I'm wide awake. No matter how tired I am. I don't know why. So one day I came home from school. It was around 5 o'clock. I laid on the couch, and I passed out. No one was home. I woke up, and I was like, oh, someone's home. I heard the shower running, and
did you catch it?
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, the shower's running.
Mm-hmm. I heard it. I heard the water in the shower, and I got up, and I looked around the corner, and the door was cracked, and I seen a bunch of steam coming out. I went to go walk towards the door, and I collapsed to the ground, and it just, my whole body, you ever lay on your arm, and it goes numb, and you wake up, and you're like, oh, and your arms just limp.
Yeah.
My whole body felt like that, and I couldn't move. I was like paralyzed on the ground. And then I actually woke up. and that was a dream. And I was like, what the fuck was that? I got up off the couch, but then someone was actually in the shower, and I was like, wait a minute. And I walked around the corner, and I fell to the ground. The same thing kept happening. Third time I woke up, I stopped, and I turned around, and I saw myself laying on the couch. I was like, nope. And I laid back down on top of my body, and then I actually woke up. It tripped me out, dude. I will never forget that. And it felt so real. I won't forget that.
That sounds fucked.
Oh, do you ever have dreams where you like throw a punch and you're like,
oh, that's like unanimously like known, like throwing punches in dreams is like the most stressful fucking thing on earth,
dude. Or when you're running and you're just running so slow, you're like, I can't run.
Like molasses.
I had a dream about dinosaur. I had a dream about a dinosaur, and I was
a dinosaur TM.
I was sliding. We were at my old house. I had or growing up, I had a pond and this big hill in my yard, and for some reason in my dream, we had a play structure at the top of the hill and a slide, and it would just launch us down to the bottom of the hill. And I remember we were going up the slide and like, yeah, and I was running up the hill, and then the Spinosaurus Rex from Jurassic Park 3 came out of the woods, and it was like, brah. And I was like, no! I was running so slow. God. I hate that with all my heart. Yeah. Do you dream often?
No, but when I do, it's stressful.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it? I have a very. I didn't learn about this until recently. Some people. So if I say, for an example, if I say earlier I took a bite out of a juicy red apple, can you see in your mind that juicy red apple? Like, can you close your eyes? Could you actually see? Can you picture a red apple?
Yeah.
Visually.
Yeah.
As if you were as if you could see the shininess on it, the color. Some people literally can't do that. They just take descriptive words, and instead of imagining a red apple right there, they can't see it. They just think of what it tastes like, try and remember what it smells like. They cannot picture it in their mind. I forget what that's
even
called.
Though they know what an apple is?
Yeah. Just they can only.
I was gonna say you sounded insane for a second, but yeah, I don't know. I've never heard of anybody not being able to picture something.
Yeah, in their mind. Like if you recall something, like I remember, like if we're talking about a moment, I remember. Say we went to Michigan's Adventure Amusement Park. I remember I can see us walking down by all the rides.
Yeah.
I can like picture that in my head. Some people do not, and they only remember stuff by descriptive words.
Or they take a lot of photos.
Yeah.
Let me Google an apple real quick. The fuck?
Well, some people can't do that, and that applies to them dreaming. When they dream, some people cannot dream visually. They just remember the feeling of the dream and sounds, maybe. That blows my mind. Like, I've never...
There's a lot of... I would say I can't remember most of my dreams.
You can't. No, but I'm saying if, like... They'll remember the dream, but it's not visual. No, they've never had a visual dream where you see or are doing things. It's just purely emotional based. It's super weird. I forget what that was called. But yeah, if you guys know what that's called, it blows my mind. I can't imagine anything. I can't imagine not imagining things. They can't imagine anything in their head.
Well, it's like the debate of like, you know, like being born blind or deaf. Like what, like they just can't they just can never know.
Yeah. That's
especially
crazy.
Blind to just not know. I mean, you can you'll just never, you only know feel. There
was, I have to look this up because I have to make sure I get his name right. There's a doctor and he's a doctor, but he's as well studies, near-death experiences. There's a lot of people who share common things when they have a near-death going towards the light, the out-of-body thing that I was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
His name's Dr. Jeffrey Long. He was just on Theo Vaughn's podcast, but he was talking about how he had a patient or someone that he was talking about. She was a blind girl. She had almost died, but she had an out-of-body experience and could see. And she was freaking out because she could not see. It's really weird. I don't know how much you want to get into that, but
yeah, it's like, really, how do you know what you're seeing?
She didn't. She was freaking out, and she's seen in a 360 view, and she's seen herself. She's seen her dad she had a ring. I think her dad gave her, and she could feel the ring, but she looked down. She didn't know what was going on. She didn't know it was her, but she looked down and she's seen the ring on her finger and remembered it by what it felt like and the people around her, and it was super weird. When she came back,
there's like 10 scenes right there that all should have been saws.
I hate you.
Okay, but yeah. She was seeing some shit.
She saw.
She looked down and she saw her dad. She saw the ring.
Yeah.
Sorry. Dude.
No, it's just really weird. She's blind. She didn't know
I have
what
a
that
coworker
was.
that corrects
She
that
didn't.
shit, so it's just like,
Yeah.
gotta pay it forward.
She didn't know what vision was, but she got vision, and then when she came back, she was blind again. And when she was explaining this to the doctor was like, she explained how she's seen everything in 360, and she's like, no, most people see like 180 degrees. And she was like, started laughing. She's like, are you fucking serious? You guys suck. Like, because she thought everyone could see in 360 degrees. It was weird.
Like behind camera.
But there's a lot of proof behind all this too. It's very strange. I think if you were to have an experience like that, your consciousness is completely separate from if you can't see, that's a physical thing. But it doesn't mean like, I'm trying to think of an analogy, like I can't, but it's crazy. Pretty cool stuff.
I don't know what I'd rather be. I
hate hypotheticals. I get anxiety. I'm like,
yeah,
if
I know.
I had to choose, I'm like driving and I'm like, holy shit, my heart rate is.
I think it's easier. Oh my God, this might come off so wrong, but my guess, this is just talking out loud. I'm not trying to offend anyone, but like, I think it'd be easier to be deaf.
I think it would be too.
You know, but it would suck because I'm a musician and I couldn't imagine a world being deaf, but I'd rather be deaf than not see where the fuck I'm going. Is the most stressful thing. You could still play
games. I could do
everything.
Still do anything.
Yeah.
Just not that includes
and
sound.
with tech nowadays, I mean, you can have a real-time conversation with someone and there's like a, on-screen thing that will show you what they're saying.
But music theory.
That's been around for a while, but
music theory pretty well, so you could still MIDI stuff.
No, I guess I meant like from birth.
Huh?
I guess I meant from birth.
Oh.
But yeah, if I went like deaf now, I'd probably kind of know how to like compose still, because I know that like the keys on like a kind of the keyboard, and I know the exact fret. I mean, I'll never forget a fretboard.
Yeah.
Of a guitar, Yeah, it would come very natural. I could still compose. There's been deaf composers.
Like, well, your dad's tone deaf, isn't he?
No, he just has hearing loss. No.
Well, because he has on all his stereo systems, he has the high frequencies. Fucking the highs and the treble is like.
That's just hearing loss.
Yeah, but to us, it's like, dude, this sounds like shit. But he can't hear those if they're not.
Is that what tone deaf is?
I think so.
I just thought tone deaf meant like people can't.
Those tones.
Tone is a sound. It's not a. I don't know why. I always think that like tone deaf means like that you can't like match like pitch, or you can't be like a singer because you're tone deaf.
Well, yeah, but he can't. He can't hear that high of a tone.
Yeah, he has like like 70% hearing loss on the right and like 30 on the left. So like, there's a lot of times where he just like needs highs. Like he cranks his highs up to be able to hear like anything.
Yeah, that's always been weird to me because some people. I wonder how how. I was talking to Dave about this the other day. Gavin had a conversation with you one day. He's like, how people are probably seeing different colors
all the time. Yeah,
like this pink shirt could be blue to you. But
I mean, it is right now. It's blue.
This pink shirt could be actually blue, but to me it's yellow. But because we were both learned to call this shade pink, if you're in class and the teacher points at.
But in what scenario is anyone in the world being taught that?
What do you mean?
Who's being taught incorrectly?
No, that's what I'm saying. Say from birth. Say we go to kindergarten, and the teacher points at an apple, a red apple. And she goes, that color is red. But what if you're seeing a different color and I'm seeing a different color? We were both taught to call that one red, even though we're seeing different things. You wouldn't know.
Oh.
Because she's pointing at this, and we all agree upon calling, like, I'm
yeah,
seeing
but
it
still,
I
think what I said just in a different way still makes sense, though. Like, if I say that's black, you know what black is because the whole world knows what black is. We've all kind of agreed. You know what I mean?
But I could be seeing it differently. How
You
would
would
I know
know-
that's not?
That's just called colorblind, and you would know because
Well,
the world knows about colorblindness, and the's many different ways
yeah,
to adjust for
colorblindness
it.
is shades.
So you know that that's
Shout
black.
out Gary.
And
He's
you know what I mean?
colorblind.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
But I'm just saying, what if I'm seeing a completely different color, like not colorblind?
I don't think that can happen.
Well,
You would know, like if I said that's blue, and you're like, no, that looks a little more like the hue is different.
but how?
Then you would know that you're like, how do you know mine's definite, right?
Yeah, because like,
Because there's like
but how would
color
we know?
can't be subjective. It's part of a spectrum. It's like light and refractions.
Yeah, but
and
what if
stuff.
our eyes are receiving it completely different?
Then you should know about that from your doctor.
But yeah, I don't know.
I think Gavin was just fucking Gavin. What the fuck? Like this is medically people. You'll know if that's a different shade. That's why.
Well,
like,
shade is a colorblind thing, but I'm talking about purely like, what if, like, you know what I mean? If you're being, yeah, I don't know.
there's 8 billion. There's a lot of people on Earth, bro. I feel like we've already squashed this a long time ago.
But no one would know. I don't know. That was just some weird thing, a shower thought.
Yeah,
Speaking of,
I see what you're saying. You're painting a pretty good picture of it, but I just think it's already been like it can be pretty easily figured out.
well, the eye is the most, it's unknown part of our body other than the brain. I wonder how they know. How do you know dogs or see grayscale? Like it's are colorblind.
Just because their retina's been dissected, and then we just know.
Yeah, that's. I mean, if you're comparing it to ours, that's weird. And you know what's weird? One thing that's really weird is that we are seeing everything upside down, and our eyes are mirroring, so it makes sense to us. Isn't that weird? Did you know about that? You know how a camera mirror works?
Yeah,
It
yeah.
perceives an image, and it's inverted and upside down, and then the mirror of the camera goes to through the
Bro,
eye.
you're making me fucking dizzy.
Everything actually looks like this, but our eyes are flipping it for us to make it make sense to our brain, because our brain catches on patterns. Isn't that weird?
Makes me think of the episode of SpongeBob when they're like behind the eyeballs. Let's move on, bro. This shit.
All right. Speaking of
Holy-
knowing things, I got something for you.
Knowing things.
The knowing.
Knowing things. TM.
Let's see here, brother boy. I came up with. I have here.
Unhand me.
This is a new segment called Guess Which Headline is the False Headline. The
Okay.
Imposter. I have 3 headlines, news headlines, and you have to guess which one I made up. The 2 other ones are real headlines.
Okay, understood. I'm
So,
gonna get these so good.
You're pretty good at this, but these ones are weird, man.
My
So,
intellect.
2 of them are correct actual news articles, headlines. One of them I made up. So number 1. Cow starts fire by eating lit cigarette, receives mosquito award. Man attempts to rob bank dressed as superhero, gets stuck in revolving door. Scientists discover new species of talking penguins in Antarctica.
Man
throw
in
these
the, man
up
in
on
the
the
door. You made that
Man
up.
attempts to rob bank dressed as superhero, gets stuck in revolving door.
You made that up.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Incorrect. That is real. And so is cow starts fire by eating lit cigarette and receives a mosquito award. I made up scientists discover a new species of talking penguins in Antarctica.
I don't know if they just like because you can study like their body language and like their. I didn't. That sounds real.
I knew you were gonna.
And
think about
I knew
that.
you. And I'm not. Fuck.
That's what I
fuck
meant.
you when I say this, but you couldn't. The first one you couldn't make that up.
The cow
That's not like
starts
you.
fire.
The ending part. You got the
The
award part. I was like,
mosquito.
that's real. Caleb, I know you. All right, next. I'm 0-1. Shit.
Man claims to have traveled to the future, says smartphones replace handshakes. World record broken for the largest flash mob of dancing elephants. Local cat elected.
Okay, you didn't make this one though. This one just gets you. Local cat elected
as mayor
of
in unofficial town polls. So these people unofficially voted for a cat rather than the other contenders for mayor, and won.
Is it that's popping?
Yeah, sorry.
Oh. What's the second one?
World record broken for the largest flash mob of dancing elephants, and man claims to have traveled to the future.
I'm going to ask you one question.
Yeah.
Did you use ChatGPT to make up the other ones?
Yes, I'd use ChatGPT to ask for real headlines.
But when you made the false ones, you wrote them.
I wrote them.
You didn't have them make it up?
No.
Because they're
because then you're trying to read me.
I'm trying to read you, and these actually sound like, again, I'm not trying to shit on you, but these are all like kind of convincing, and I don't know if you're just good at putting this shit together. I've never seen never been in a scenario where you're like.
No, I asked ChatGPT to find real weird, bizarre headlines that were true.
I'm gonna go with the first one.
Man claims to have traveled to the future. Says smartphones
replace handshakes. You made that up.
I made that up.
Damn, I got it.
You're coming back, baby.
All right, 1 for 2. Still failing.
Town celebrates annual festival where people compete in office chair racing. Local restaurant offers discount to customers who recite Shakespearean sonnets. 11-year-old boy.
Caleb, you gotta stop laughing on the third one, dude.
11. It's always the funniest one. 11-year-old boy cheats on math.
Cheats on what?
I can't even. This is 11-year-old boy cheats on math test. Teacher finds out and steals dad's car.
I don't put it past this fucked up world that. But then again,
there's a lot of headlines leave out context on purpose. So you're like, what the fuck? And you click it.
Right. And that's what's leading me to not think you wrote that one. And you always laugh because you don't laugh at your own jokes. So I'm going to say again, for some reason, that you made up the first one.
Town celebrates annual festival.
Yeah, because that's a skit from The Office.
That's what I thought of as Office. No, that's real. I made up the 11-year-old boy cheese. I laughed. And then the teacher gets. I almost was like the teacher fights dad or something, but
your kid
like,
sucks.
What's going on here?
All right, number 4.
So you're
1 and 3.
1 and 3.
Shit.
Man claims to have found portal, an alternate universe, in his backyard shed. Florida man finds a garbage bin full of pythons, feeds them raccoon. Town implements No Pants Day as an annual tradition.
I know which one.
What?
I'm gonna say it, and if I'm wrong, let me pick between the other two, okay? Just for funsies.
Okay.
We'll come back to it and see if I get like a half point or something.
Yeah, a redemption point.
The first one you said is from Far Cry 5. And it sounds to me like you would have used that.
Man claims to have found a portal in alternate universe.
That is literally something that happens. Not in his shed.
In his backyard shed?
Yeah, but in his backyard. That was a Far Cry 5 mission.
I didn't know that. So that is a true headline. Some crazy guy was like claiming.
Maybe that's why Ubisoft took it.
Oh, maybe.
Maybe, who knows? I don't know. Well, then I'll go for a half point then out of the other.
We'll come back to that one.
All right.
For a redemption point.
Do you remember that? You didn't play much of Far Cry 5.
No, we didn't finish it.
It's pretty cool. There's like literally like you can like send them into like, it's crazy. It's
I didn't know
cool.
they got sci-fi like that.
Oh yeah, Far Cry 5 has the whole play the game. Remember when we bought it together? We played like 2 seconds of co-op and we had that clip where that, not to derail, but play that fucking game.
Okay.
I didn't know.
We should play it again. You're going to try it. Or have you beat it?
I don't know if it's co-op or not. Local co-op for the podcast segments. But yeah, no, I beat it. It's like
what if I just brought my shit and set up and we played next to each other still? I play on controller.
Yeah, we could do that.
We
just couldn't. No, because you're on PC. You can't co-op.
Oh,
there's no crossplay on Ubisoft single player games.
I got an Xbox. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Maybe I should buy that PS4 then for $125.
there's no
Wait, is it?
Yeah,
What do you have it on?
PS4. It's a PS4 game. I
Then
can
how
play it
did
on my
we play
5.
it?
I had PC.
You bought it again for okay.
Yeah. Well, I bought it from Troy sold me a copy.
Oh,
He sold it to me on the low. Shout out Troy Johnson.
okay. So
All right,
you're
question number
1 and 4.
5.
Yes. There's 6 total. Woman claims her cat can predict winning lottery numbers. Man survives on Taco Bell sauce packets while stranded in snow. School bus driver crashes empty bus into a bank due to a jelly donut.
You made up the Taco Bell one.
Incorrect. That is true.
Okay, what the fuck? All right.
I made up the school bus driver crashes empty bus into a bank. I just imagine it's a fat bus driver. I said empty too because we don't want the children. We don't want the children harmed. All right, last one. I think you lost either way if you get a redemption point, but 85-year-old woman road rages on cyclist by slamming her car into him for riding son's stolen bike. Mystery pooper forces high school to install $1,000 in security cameras. Man wins $1 million lottery prize thanks to a tip from a fortune cookie.
You made that one up.
No, that is true.
What the fuck?
I made up 85-year-old woman road rages on cyclist.
I meant to say that one. I'll take the L, but I meant to say that one because I was thinking to myself when you said it, who the fuck at 85 years old would like her son would be like 60? He stole my 60-year-old son's bike. And I should have. I was like, he made that. Yeah.
So it's not like a small bike. It's a
whatever.
One of those guys.
Yeah, that's one of those guys. So I'm like 1 for 6.
Yep. Redemption point. That doesn't matter. But what was it? The portal. So the portal one was real. So it's either between Florida man finds a garbage bin full of pythons, feeds them raccoon. Town implements no pants day as an annual tradition.
In America?
Yes.
You made that one up.
Or am I throwing you off?
Because that, like, I'm pretty sure, like, in this, like, the entire country, like, that's indecent exposure, like, in every state.
No pants day is an annual tradition.
You made that one up.
Incorrect. It's real.
They can't do that.
They can wear shorts.
Oh, no pants. I thought that meant, like, all, like, completely.
I know, that's why headlines get you, bro. They throw you off. It's clickbait.
I don't like this
Florida
game.
man finds a garbage bin full of pythons, feeds them raccoon. I made that up.
That was stupid.
You can get me next time.
I'll get you right now, motherfucker. Oh, fucking. Next time you go out to dinner, just put your face like.
Where are the oysters? Where are the shells? They're in my pocket.
I may go home and make a necklace for my beautiful wife.
It's so underrated.
Yeah. Yes, sir. All right. Well, fuck me, I guess. I got like 1 out of 6. What's that? 8. Do my fact check. 1 out of 6. That's like 18%.
1 is 18%. 6 divided by 1.
1 divided by 6.
1 divided by 6
is 18%. Look it up.
Hey Siri.
Fact check me.
What's 1 divided by 6?
18.
0.1666.
17%. Rounding up.
Shit, dude, I went to Applebee's. 20% tip. You know me. Nicole tipped her. But her name was Hannah. And I was like, what if Hannah works secretly? Like, she's lied about
at
everything.
The bees.
Yeah. She works at the one in White Lake. We got $14.99 all you can eat wings. They're pretty good.
They're okay. Which ones did you get? No, I've only had wings from Applebee's once, and they were when they were doing the hot Cheeto flavored one when they teamed up with Cheetos.
Dry rub.
They crunched a bunch of like Cheetos up. They do regular orange ones, and then they do like the hot Cheeto ones. I got the hot Cheetos, and they crushed them all up, and then they put them in like a regular like a buffalo.
Oh.
And then they just they roll them in that, and it makes it like a crunch. And it was okay. They just kind of taste like the Cheeto part was cool. It's the quality of their meat just in general. They don't like. Yeah. I don't like their breading.
They were pretty good. They were small, but they were pretty good for me. I don't even like chicken that much. I'm starting to get back into it. But I got honey barbecue, and then I got the honey pepper. I didn't like honey pepper as much, but the honey barbecue was really good.
Yeah.
They had garlic parmesan. They had buffalo. They had spicy buffalo, and they had Did I say garlic parmesan? Yeah, some other one. But I just stuck with those. I think they had a lemon one, maybe.
Oh, Parm Gar, dude.
But what I kept doing was after my first, and it comes with unlimited fries and coleslaw. I don't like coleslaw. I ate the fries. I don't. And then,
what are you, 5 years old?
Yeah, dude. What are you, 5? You won't eat chicken unless it's breaded.
Fuck you, I eat coleslaw, bro.
Or die.
Dino nuggets, but I'll eat coleslaw with it. I'm not an animal.
No. Anyway, so you get 10, and then each refill order they'll bring back 5.
Were they taking their sweet ass time, or were they like keeping an eye on when you were?
No, they did pretty good.
I got a all you can eat from somewhere once, and I was like, hello.
Oh yeah,
feed me, Seymour.
Towards the end, I was waiting a while. She kept forgetting, but I ate 10. I ate my fries. I was kind of really full. I tried some of the honey pepper. I didn't like it, so I had a plate of honey barbecue, 5. And I slid them to the side, and she's like, refill? I was like, yeah. And I ate like 1 or 2, and I put them on Nicole's plate, and she's like, refill? I was like, yeah. So I got another plate.
Refill.
I was like, put them all in the box and go.
They don't let you take them to go, do they?
They did. They don't want you to.
Didn't, and then you didn't bring me any?
No.
I'm mad.
I didn't want to. Hannah could have made some. You already ate. You just shit your brains out, bro. Fine. This is going to be a weird last fucking 30 minutes.
Why you say that?
We're not going to talk.
Oh. You want to go to Applebee's?
Yeah, dude.
Dude's sick.
I'm hungry.
Are you hungry?
I'm hungry after.
My God.
That was at like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock.
Well, it's 9:30. We'll have to figure something out.
I was going to wear my new shoes over and show you, dude.
Yeah, you wore your little fucking raggedy ones.
Yeah.
That's all right. It's winter, bro. Just keep wearing those. Those will be like your lawn shoes. You keep lawn shoes?
Yeah.
Like around the house shoes?
I have slippers now. I've always wanted slippers. Isn't it weird? This is my first time having slippers.
I want to order them. Mm-hmm. This basement is not heated, y'all. It's got a little space heater.
Only my toes that get cold in here. I don't know why.
Yeah, I gotta light that baby up. I gotta turn that bitch on before he comes over, about an hour before, so it feels nice. But your toes are probably cold right now still, though?
A little bit.
It's a lot colder.
Sitting on one.
I mean, we're fucking 7 feet below, Earth. So, like, dude, it's kind of nipply. This house doesn't have any air ducts down here, but it was finished and insulated, so it's better than a regular, like, storage style, like a Michigan basement. But,
yeah. It must feel good in the winter or in the summer, though.
Oh, yes. It'll keep the, because heat rises, it'll go upstairs, and then the moisture, though, it's where it comes from,
Yeah.
Well, the type of clouds and just the humidity in general, but a lot, that's what the humidifier is for. Dehumidifier, rather.
Yeah.
It does all right.
I got
Dude, yeah, no, because when I first moved in here, when I set this couch up, we didn't own a dehumidifier for about a week and a half. You'd come down here and like you could feel it when you'd breathe, and you could touch the couches, like when the chair was the only thing in here, and that one has like more of a feels a little more
damp.
It was damp. It would feel damp.
Felt weird.
The carpet down here even felt damp.
I'm glad I didn't take that couch.
Honestly,
I'd have been questioning it every time I sat on it.
Yeah.
Also, I moved.
Yeah, right. I know. Even like only like a month or so after the fact, so would have just went to the trash anyway. I'm glad you made that choice not to, because that ride with the U-Haul would have been so shitty.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But whatever. I even returned it I just was like, charge me, and the guy's like, really? I'm like, dude, who cares? Just fucking charge me. Well, you could have just went to the gas station. I'm like, I'm aware. I literally told him, I was like, I just moved, clearly. Why would I have your biggest thing? And I was like, is it?
Probably.
Oh, well, that's what it's for. You get charged for it. You don't have. They tell you.
Yeah, but he's like, come on, dude, I gotta go.
They have a fueling station, like my fucking sack, bro. Yeah.
He just doesn't want to do it.
I was like, well, he was trying to cut me a deal. He's like, if you tip me $10, I won't charge you.
Whoa.
Remember? Were you there?
That's
no,
because
he literally did that. He could get fired for that.
Yeah.
But no, he was like, if you tip, he's like, if you tip me, if you give me a $10 bill, I'll waive your. It was like a $40 extra fee. It was only going to cost me like.
I would have done it.
It was only going to cost me like $160 for the whole day. I was like, you'll do that for me? I'm like, oh, I can't do it on car. I'm dumb. I've worked at this type of shit, like for car washes, under the table shit. I said, you talking about cash? He goes, I'll take Cash App too. And I'm like,
are you serious?
I was like, bro, I'm like, you know what? I said, I appreciate it, but I'm all set. I just don't feel like busting it out. I just kind of want to just charge my car when I'm leaving. Because I can. He's like, all right, I'm hitting you with the full thing. And I'm like, okay.
Are you sure?
And then when I turned around and walked away, he was like,
"Are you sure?"
Because I was being nice to him. I was like, dude, if I literally had $10, I would, but I'm not giving you my Cash App. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get out of here. Like, cash is quick. I'm not trying to do. He's like, I can respect that. I'll cut it in half on me. I was like, thanks. So he was supposed to charge me like 80 or something like that. It was something
for fuel,
for how much fuel I used. It didn't put back in.
Damn.
So it was just for an overcharge fee. They overcharge you for having to make them put more into it.
That's a gas station trip for me, bro.
No, I literally bit the bullet. It was supposed to be 160. It was gonna end up being 240. He charged me 200. He's like, I'll charge you 40 for your error instead of the 80 or whatever it was. And I was like, thanks. So I just drove off. I was like, dude, I literally have people at my house that are helping me unpack and move my shit inside the house. Yeah. And I have a pizza party. Like, pizza was ordered. I'm trying to get back, and I'm like all the way out here. I was like 25, 30 minutes away.
Oh man.
I say all the way, but like pizza can get cold in like 3 minutes.
There was a little piece of plastic that slipped out of
oh, you told me about this.
A tiny little 4x4 inch piece of like a sheet plastic. It's a cover that goes onto I have a shower rack, and it goes there on the grate so nothing falls through the cracks.
Yeah.
Tiny little piece. They charged me like a $35 cleaning fee because that was left in the back of it.
If you can pick up one piece of debris with one hand,
garbage that was in the U-Haul, in the cockpit. Cockpit.
Hey, that's right.
Cockpit.
What would you say? The cab.
The cab.
Yeah, but like in racing games, they call it cockpit view.
Yeah.
People who use third-person view with racing sims, fuck yourself.
Did you see like the guy?
Yeah, I've shared that video. Dude, you look ridiculous doing that. And somebody I was with one time was like, they're Twitch streamers, so like, you know what I mean? Like, why would they be in first person? It's not as entertaining as a viewer. You want to see beyond. And I'm like, true, but I
don't think so.
No, what the fuck? Well, they can't see your car on your design. They'll just see nobody wants to see a cockpit view. And I'm like, I don't know, dude. I feel like maybe I don't know what I'm talking about for like the successfulness of like, it
is weird.
A racing sim Twitch streamer, but like it just seems silly.
3 55-inch TVs, and then he has the literal interior of a car, and he put them all around the windshield, and he has literally set everything up in the front of his car. I don't know what car it was.
My buddy wanted to do that.
Those are the kids that had race car beds until they were 17.
My buddy has 2 Ford Probes. He bought a second one to put working parts into the one that was more further along.
Yeah.
And he was like, what? He's like, dude, what do you think about like if I was to like
cut the front end
off the other one when I'm done gutting it and make like a racing sim? And I was like, damn, dude. It's the dude that has the 370Z. And,
oh, really?
Yeah. And then he's got
Huh? What car would he cut in half?
The Ford Probe.
Probe.
He owns it's like a 90.
Z?
It's a 90. What?
The Z.
Yeah, he has a 90. Well, his Z is a 2013. Like it's 1 year older than yours.
No,
is a 14.
13.
Other way around. So his is a 14. I knew one of yours was older than each other by 1 year. And when I told him that you were thinking about selling it, he was like, I don't need another one. His wife was like, how much? Because they share it sometimes.
Yeah.
Because his daily driver is actually, it used to be a Lexus LS400, like a early 2000s, but he sold that and bought his daily driver now is a right-hand drive. Shipped it from Japan.
Oh yeah.
It's a Nissan.
Sylvia?
It's a Nissan. Before the Altima, I think it's a form of an Altima, but it was called like the Nissan Gran Turismo. It's called the Gran Turismo Gloria. Have you ever heard of him?
No.
It's really fucking cool, and he daily drives that right-hand drive.
Here?
Anything after 25 years, yeah.
Yeah.
Anything 25 years or older, import.
Weird.
So right now we're at
weird.
99. So we're about to start seeing some R34s, 99s, and because of 2024. But no, you've been able to see like the MK4 Supras from like 94, 95 and shit like that. You're able to see. I mean, I went to a cars show with him, and I saw a couple R32s from like 92, 93. Yeah. Those are cool, but R34s are about to start hitting streets very soon. 99 to 2002. Holy shit. Anyway, my point though, he has that Ford Probe. He was thinking about cutting it and making a thing, and he's got a drift car too. When he came and dropped me off that Steam Deck, he let me test it out. I told him, I was like, bring that G35. I want to see what it looks like, because it's like got different wheels in the back he drifts it.
Yeah.
He goes to a drift track.
Yeah, that's cool. So I don't have money like that to fuck around with.
Yeah, and then they have those cars. No, you're good. He has the two Ford Probes. One's a parts car. And that Ford Probe don't drive yet, but he got that one when it will. He's got that one as just like a just cause, right? And then the G35 might make those both drifts, and then he's got the Z for show, and then he got the Glory as his daily driver, and then she drives like a 2021 like
Holy
Ford, the new Ford Bronco.
And you guys work at the same place?
No.
Oh.
Nope.
Oh.
This was the gentleman that I met on a Discord channel. You know how you can go to like discordme.com and you can find like you're looking for help. Like, hey, I need help in this game, like this one-off game that has co-op.
Shit.
I literally went on to like
Michigan?
Yeah, dude, yeah, it was the craziest thing. I won't say like cities and shit, but yeah, I was just when the PS5 came out, they remade Demon Souls from PS3, and I just, it's got some co-op form. If you played Elden Ring, you put your sign down and shit like that. And I just went into a random Demon Souls PS5 group, and I was looking for help. It only had like 3,000 to 5,000 members in it. I mean, and it's a Discord channel. You don't know who it is.
Yeah.
And you're in this like different thing of these different channels where like you'll be like, oh, this is trading. I just need your help and drop me a few items and then you can fuck off. Or, oh, this is for bosses. I need help with this boss. Meet me at this, fog wall. He was just like, he found me helping other people and vice versa. He directly must have clicked on me, messaged me, he was like, hey, I see where you're at in the game. Do you want to come help me? I've been helping people all day, but I need help. It looks like you'd be the guy to do it. I almost did message him back. I literally ignored him. I was kind of getting off for the night. And then Hannah went to bed. And I was like, let me help this dude out. And I clicked him, and we just started talking, and we were talking about music, and we started talking about shit. And he's like, yeah, I'm from a small town in Michigan. I'm like, shut the fuck up. Where? And he told me. And I was like, bro, my boy used to live out there and come to Holly all the time. Oh. And I was like, Train City, dude, if you know what I mean. And I was like, he's like, yeah, dude, trains are wild out here. This is where I'm living now. And I'm like, dude, everybody knows that fucking place. And I'm like, I live here. And he's like, dude, we're 20 minutes from each other. And we met not on people like, oh, that can happen. Like Call of Duty League can pair you up. A Discord that I chose to find for one-off game.
Server based.
It's not server. The servers didn't find us and put us together.
That's wild.
It was just, dude. He was like, no, I'm 20 minutes. We met up. Or I add him on Face.
Does he play any instruments too?
Yeah, he plays guitar. He used to be in like a punk band. He used to do vocals and stuff. Nice. He's cool as fuck. I've always wanted you guys to meet, but
Nice.
You were busy in the past couple of years, but I've only known him for like 2 years or so.
What's his name?
Cody. Yeah, dude. Shout out Cody.
That's wild.
Yeah, dude. It is wild. Yeah, the dude's cool as fuck.
Dave and I, since I'm there, he asked me the other day. You remember that CJ7 Jeep he had?
Yeah.
I kind of helped him with it. He says we worked on it. I was like, dude, don't give me any credit. I just like sanded the fucking hood.
Like held the flashlight.
Yeah, and helped him do some little shit on it. It was really cool. He's fucking redid that whole thing. It was really cool. So the other day he asked me, he's like, pick out a car and let's redo a car. Like, so now I gotta pick. I said R34. It's like Skyline, dude. Let's go. But no, not like that much money. Just something.
Well, he actually has friends. My buddy has friends of people. Oh, dude, you should go sometime. Maybe I'll hit him up. We can drive up.
Mustang.
His buddy he literally runs an import shop out of Flint, Michigan.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've been to it. He has like weird cars. Late 80s, early 90s.
We want
like
something that we can easily get parts for.
Oh, yeah, no. Well, when you say R34, I wonder if this dude's going to be dealing with them.
Oh, yeah.
I think because of their popularity and, like, the dude, like, tries to go. He used to do, like, some big shit, but now when you go into his thing, he has, like, weird station wagons that are from Japan and stuff like that. Weird shit. But right now he does have I forget what year it is, but it's a 300 ZX. It's all silver, and it's, like, super low, and it's super sick.
Someone I just talked to just got one of those.
Yeah.
I forget who it was. Those were cool. When I was looking at cars, I remember I was like 15. I was like, what's my first car going to be? I seen a 300 ZX that was on there for a long time.
Those are neat, dude. I like them. I would rather have that than a 350.
I don't like 350s.
I don't either.
Maybe
and the Tourings are even uglier.
Oh, the Tourings are weird, dude.
They're awful looking.
The 370s look nice, but
yeah. And the new one is like a mixture of the 370 with the 300.
The 300.
And a little bit of like.
No, I didn't. I did. I seen a purple one first time in person. Mm-hmm. They're okay. I'm not like, oh my god, I gotta get one, but I kind of like the way the 370s look.
For sure.
I like the way those look too, but the
new one's in the newest Forza.
The 350s, dude. I'd only get one to fucking beat up.
That's what Cody did. But he got the
like the way they look.
He just got the Infinity version of it.
Yeah, the G35.
Yeah. And it looks hit. I mean, it's a little bit busted up. You know, he's learning drifting in it. And when he drove it over, you know, he had the reason why he wanted it. He's like, I'm actually was going to drive that anyway because I requested to see it. He's like, I was going to drive that anyway. I just bought a new steering wheel and it just came in today. So I wanted to just be I'm literally going to put the wheel on and drive to your house. So when I, you know, checked it out, it's all deleted in the back. It's, you know, it's cool, dude. I think you guys would definitely hit it off.
That's cool.
He's got some cool shit. And we could go to his boy's place and check it out. You can go through it. Because when they're done, when they shut down for the day, they literally have him, like, I'm pretty sure he said that he bought my steering wheel from me. I had it for years. He bought that from me because he already had the same one at home.
Oh, the sim?
He bought one and an extra PS5 and leaves it at his buddy's garage where he, like, you know, his workplace, because they do racing sim at the end of the day and they all, like, actually do, like, simulation shit.
Wait, so what does he do for work?
PS5, like Gran Turismo. Oh, he works for, I'm pretty sure he works for, like a motor vehicle company.
Yeah.
I can share that with you later. But yeah, he works for them and he does all right, you know, for sure. But he's just very in tune with cars. We met over gaming, but you know,
yeah, that was weird.
Sometimes he helped me. We picked that Xbox out at a retro shop and we took it back to his house. Sometimes we do gaming shit. He modded it for me.
Oh, really?
And all that shit. But then sometimes we're like, hey, no games today. You want to like fucking go to a car show or something? Or like I'll go over.
So you hang out with him often?
No, like I see him a couple times a year. I met him, like around November of like it was like April 2022.
Oh wow.
So
Savannah and I
only known him for about just less than 2 years.
Yeah. I want to go to Woodward again. Savannah and I went one time and then they had like an after party thing whenever the police shut everything down. And we had, dude, there's some crazy ass cars we've seen. People go crazy. I miss those days, and then I'm just driving around in my stock Z. People are like, do a burnout. I'm like, I can't. Not in that thing. It's kind of hard. I have to break through it with the computer. It won't let you.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
On those models, it will go. It's a VDC thing, vehicular dynamic control. And it thinks your engine's revving, and it
isn't there like an expensive mod to bypass it?
Yeah, you can tune it and get past it, but it is kind of expensive. But the engine's revving, but the tires aren't spinning, so it thinks it saves your engine. It thinks, yeah. So it won't let you do it. Or at least in mine.
Right.
I fucked up trying to get rid of. I split a wire underneath the cup holder, and it eliminates traction control fully and all that stuff. And then I fucked a lot of. I fucked something up. That's when I had to take the transmit. I thought it all came down. My car wasn't running right. It wasn't shifting right, and my speedometer stopped working. There was no information online about it happening to anyone else. So the only thing we could think of was a speed sensor, and I've never taken a transmission apart, neither has Dave, I don't think. Especially in my car, which is a huge fucking pain in the ass, but we ended up doing it, replaced the sensor. It was inside the transmission, had to drain it and do all this shit. I know that didn't fix the problem, and we fucking replaced the yaw sensors and all these different sensors. Turns out, I was just about to give up on it, dude. I did not know what the fuck was the problem. It turns out there's a tiny fuse box that's up under the hood, under some plastic, that is not specified anywhere in the user manual. And it was a little fuse that was burnt out. After spending lots of money and trying to figure it out.
Damn, dude.
I was so depressed about it.
Oh, for sure.
Dude.
That sounds fucked.
Like, fuck, because there was a hot wire. I ended up taking this rocker switch out and re-splicing a wire, but it was hot. It fried a fuse.
Fried a fuse. Fuse to fry, bro.
I will get a GTR one day, Andrew.
They're expensive.
Yeah.
I saw one for sale. It was a 98 it was able to ship last year. It was an R33, and on Facebook Marketplace they're asking like $83K. It's stupid.
Damn. There is a guy.
Well, the reason why they hold their value too in America is because if you already see them for sale here, it's because that person already probably paid a fucking pretty penny just for the import fees.
Yeah.
Which is pretty fucked. I'd say that it's probably like, I could be way up. First guess is $20,000 just by itself. It's not cheap.
Know.
I mean, you're looking at a used car price by itself to just get it here. And then, that paperwork has to follow it.
Yeah.
So they're kind of the bunch of fucking documentations keep that price with the car. And I don't think it ever goes away just because it's like you're kind of avoiding that. It's like, oh, we already did the hard work. We're going to secondhand sell it. You're going to pay a lot of money for it.
I want a new one too, though. Those things are so nice.
Oh, did you just say GTR? Like meaning anything? Because R35 would,
Yeah, R35 would be cool. I want an older one. I want a 34 too. Or 30. I don't know, dude. I can't even think about that. I don't have that money. I don't, dude. I might as well just get it out of my brain. Sorry. Put down in the comments we're into cars, so what's your car? What do you like? What do you like to drive? Do you drive any rice, muscle? Do you like muscle cars? Do you like JDM better or muscle cars?
If I had to like put money into one, I'd go muscle. But I love JDM. I respect the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, no, big fan of that shit. You ever seen a mixed? You ever heard of like there's American Muscle?
Yeah.
You ever heard of Japanese Muscle? When Cody and I went to that car show, there was a dude who pulled up, and he pulled up in a LS swapping, fucking V8. He showed up in an LS swapped Sylvia,
yeah,
a Nissan Sylvia, and it was rumbling like a fucking like a bad bitch just pulled up.
How much you have to do to probably fucking modify that to fit?
And it was all anodized, and he had like a carbon fiber, not carbon fiber, I'm dumb. Like one of those clear plexiglass hoods that are removable.
Really?
Yeah.
Weird.
So you could like see all of it because it was all anodized and like stainless steel and shit and chromed out, and it was all just LS swapped. It sounded crazy, and it just looked like a fucking like a Sylvia, and it was just rumbling like a fucking American Muscle, and he had a sticker on the back. That's where I learned what that was. Cody's like, yeah, people do that all the time, bro. It's a weird like little hybrid that they like their grandpa taught them everything they need to know about,
Yeah.
But then he was like, but I like the, one day if you see it, then you know you have to go.
Deja vu. Speaking of small world and shit, I went to I can't recall if you were with me. We went to
I'm always with you, bro.
Yeah. Rip Paul Walker. Family brother.
Yeah, dude. I think about Paul a couple times a year. Yeah.
We were just talking about him the other day.
I went down a huge Paul Walker rabbit hole a couple years ago.
Like
I watched like all the Fast and Furious movies because I sat and binge watched them to show Isaac. I got like super into like as an adult. I'm like, dude, like his love for cars was pretty cool. And I looked more into it.
He always played in other movies, played like a cop, and he was a cop in Fast and Furious. That's funny. There was, I think we were on like a water sports race, and they had a car show there. They were racing boats, and they had a car show up on land. Do you remember that? It was called something on the water. It was like speed
Smoke on the water, probably something silly.
I don't know. But there was a car show there, and I think it was a 67 Cuda. And it was flip paint. Like it was like a purple fucking flip paint, and it was super sick.
Oh, like Plymouth?
Cuda. Was it a Plymouth? No.
Yeah, Plymouth was like Hemi Cuda.
Yeah.
And then, it was like really similar to like Dodge, because Plymouth was Dodge.
Yeah.
It was like the Dodge Challenger of the time.
Yeah. It was,
you know what I mean?
So it was the most attractive car I've ever seen. It was fucking jacked. It had NOS in it and fucking just totally done up and souped up. And then I was like, dude, that was my favorite car I've ever seen. That was years ago. And then last summer we were garage sailing with my parents, and we pull up to this garage sale, and the guy has that staged out in his driveway. And it was the same car.
Oh, shit.
We went to that guy's house. I was like, you're the fucking guy. I was like, dude, I literally...
Yeah, like these cars.
Yep.
It's really similar to like the...
But it was
like
so...
a Challenger.
I have a picture of it if I can find it.
It's basically a Challenger, dude.
Yeah, it looked like that one. It's kind of...
It's like a mixture of the Challenger and Charger of like the 6970 range.
Yeah.
And just kind of mashed into one car.
I have a picture of it I can show you. But we went to that guy's house. And that car and another fucking muscle car was in the driveway. His garage was fucking huge. It was nice.
You know what my favorite muscle car of all time is?
70 Camaro.
Yeah, dude.
Split bumper. Does your uncle have
No
one
split
of those?
bumper.
Oh, you don't like the split bumper?
No.
That was after it's 70. That was
71 and up. Yeah, 70 and a half.
Your
When
uncle
you
had
actually
one,
get
right?
Yeah.
And you said he got rid of it though, right?
Yeah, he
wrecked
actually got into an accident with it, yeah.
Yeah. Was he drifting?
No. He had
that
it since he
Caleb?
was 19, and he crashed it when he was like, I don't even know how old he was born in 76. So yeah, he's like 47 now. So I mean, he crashed it in 2019, so 4 years off that, 43, whatever 19 is. So he had it for 24 years. He knew the car better than anyone. He wouldn't let anybody drive because you get to know your car with all that power to it. And it wasn't much when you think about it, but when you have such a small, lightweight car, it's a pony car of its time.
Was
425 horse is a lot of fucking power for a little ass car.
Same with my Z.
You know what I mean?
2,600 pounds.
Yeah,
I think. It was very light with 300 some horsepower.
I was told that with most of those pony cars, even like earlier Mustangs, when you push anything more than, my dad was telling me, when you start pushing anything more than 475 horse, depending on the torque, you actually, the way that they're called F bodies, the way that the frames are linked together, they're linked by there's two frame, instead of being solid piece all the way around, it's a 2-piece thing held together by like high end welds, car manufacturer quality welds. But when you start putting too much power on those stock welds, you can twist the frame.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean. And my uncle, to get one of those fabricated, see him break, they're fucked.
Yeah, and the car fucking
yep, and it'll twist and so to get those like fabricated and like upgraded are a lot of money. And my uncle was like, I don't, just to put more power into what?
Yeah.
To go to car shows, he used to take them out to the quarter mile drags and race people and stuff, and he kind of stopped doing that. I was really young when he was doing that. Of the last 10 years, it was just like, it's just a garage car, and I'll turn it around. When now he does now he has his own business with his wife. They just sell things on eBay.
Yeah.
And that's like their career.
Damn.
And he sometimes has to go for like their for when they have to mail things and do like their paperwork and stuff like that. When he was he drives to the post office every night. And all these years, knowing the car inside and out, he decided to it was like one of those, how we've been having warmer winters. He decided that, I'll take the Camaro out one last time, and he would always put it up by the end of September. This was November 5th, 2019. I remember because it was my first day at my new job. And I woke up to a text saying your uncle's in the hospital, because dude took it out to the post office, and he said that the way he described it was he dropped it off, got back in his car, and he hit his favorite red light to go home, and he would just fucking go. And when you're in November, there was no snow yet, but when you're in like 40-degree weather and the cement's not used to being 80, 90, 100 degrees, he got it up going, and then when he was ready to let off, it just kept doing this thing, and he said that's happened to him before, and he's been able to correct it, but this one time it got away from him. Damn. And he hit a telephone pole, and it knocked him the fuck out, crushed the car. I didn't see pictures of it until weeks after. He didn't want to share it with anybody. It was sad to see it, because this was like the family car. Everybody knew that he had this car. Everybody loved, like, when he would make a thing out of it, like the whole family would be like, we're going to the fucking Dream Cruise, we're going back to the bricks with Craig. And it just, now that it's just not like a car,
was
gone.
Craig the one that was like walking in the back of the picture of us in the Bigfoot pose?
That's him. Yep.
Dude, that picture is so funny, and that's so weird that it's literally a Bigfoot pose.
It looks like just like it.
Damn.
But yeah, man, he actually, because of the what it would take for the insurance claim or something like that versus like repairing it, I think him and his wife had a long talk about how like that was scary. You have a daughter now. That thing feels like a death trap. He was scared to death of it at that point.
Yeah.
So it was just better that he auctioned it off and make some money off of it for what it was worth. And he actually was able to a retired state police officer bought it, and they made friends. He's a Christian man, so they made friends, and he's going to stay in contact. He stayed in contact with them and said, maybe one day when I restore it, I'll take you for riding it. And they talk. So he knows who owns it, and he'll be able to see it again. But
that's cool.
Just he didn't want to repair it. It's a lot of money. He put so much money into that over the 25 years of having it, basically.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Back then too, a Camaro that was probably like $10,000.
And because of him is why, like, when I would do anything, if I wasn't driving JDM in my racing games, I was building a 70 Camaro.
I know.
And I had one for each scenario. I was like, oh, this one's drag, this one's like
that was
circuit
that clip that you were drifting.
Yeah, I'd make a drift one too, but I'd make like a circuit one that was meant to just like, honestly, when you're doing like Dude, sometimes I just feel like the Nürburgring, you don't need a third gear. You're just like,
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck.
At the end of this video, we'll put in memory of Craig's Camaro. We'll put like a photo.
In the arms of an angel.
Oh man.
Da, da, da.
Was that Sarah McLachlan?
McLachlan, motherfucker.
Sarah McLachlan, bro.
Yeah. But dude, yeah. Car episode, I guess. Car episode, headline, and fucking dreams.
Poor guy.
Cool.
Go get it. You can get me back.
I'll get you.
Yeah, you gotta prepare.
That's motivated me. It had to be you. It had to be you, because now I gotta write something.
What do you mean?
Like, I've been wanting to do like things like that, but I won't like we're adding some custom ones to it.
Just don't quiz me on 80s metal.
Oh, why not?
I'll get everyone wrong.
What is the name of a guitar manufacturer? I'm gonna name 3 of them. You're gonna guess which one's fake.
Okay.
All right. Okay. You've got Shure guitars. You've got BC Rich guitars. Then you've got Takamine guitars.
It's Shure. Shure doesn't make guitars.
Hold on, I didn't make one up.
Wait,
I'm dumb. Wait,
Shure
no,
makes guitars?
No, listen. I wasn't done.
Oh.
I'm gonna name 4.
Wait. See, if you didn't make one up, that means Shure makes guitars?
No, I'm not answering that yet. Let me just.
Okay.
I gotta redo it. So,
Okay.
We'll say, Okay, I'm gonna restart. So, okay, 1 is fake, right? And then 3 are real. We're gonna do 1 and done. All right. So there's I'm thinking now, huh? Okay, so
Thinking now.
all right, here we go. Ready?
Yeah.
Taylor guitars, Shure guitars, and then Farber guitars.
And one more.
Oh, Schecter guitars.
Okay. Schecter's not real, bro. No.
Yeah. Which one's fake?
Now I'm afraid to say Shure. I'm never.
Which one's fake? Taylor, Shure, Farber, or Schecter?
Farber.
Damn.
Farber. I thought of Gerber when you said that.
Gerber, baby. All right, you got one. I'll get you. I'll
Shure
stump
makes
you.
guitars?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Spelled S-U. No, not this Shure.
Oh, that's what I was so confused. Not this.
Or this is
Shure.
Audio Technica. Not that.
I was so
no,
confused.
Shure. It might be. I think that's just how we. It's actually flipped. It's
Shure.
S-U-H-R.
Oh.
It's people. I think people say sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, here we go. Let's try another one. We got
For guitars?
Yeah. I'm gonna name 3. Which one's fake?
Gibson.
Dean guitars. Kiesel guitars. And this is bad. I gotta like fucking can't just think of the spot. You know what I mean? Hold on. Let me think in my head.
Who's Kiesel?
What?
Vin Kiesel.
Yeah, right.
That was me. Will you remember me? Wait. What was that Paul Walker song? Which Wiz Khalifa?
I don't remember. It was like we can go separate ways.
Yeah.
I'll see you again in the arms of an angel. No.
Fly away
to your separate ways. All right, here we go. Ready? All right.
How about band? Do bands.
Bands?
You know some weird bands that I don't.
Okay.
Or that can be your quiz for next time. You can come up which band is a real band.
All right, let me see. We'll do one. We'll see which one.
Do one. We're gonna warm it up.
Yeah, dude. Here we go.
Guys, follow us on Facebook. Or no, sorry. We have our band is on Facebook is All We Fear. First ones that pop up, we're about to drop some hot music, boy. And then we have a for Lyrical Laughter, we got TikTok at Lyrical Laughter Official. We have Twitter at Lyrical Laugh. Someone took laughter.
All right, ready?
Fucks. And Patreon. If you want to support the channel, pump out some content.
3 bands. Which one's wrong? Which ones doesn't exist? Becoming the Archetype, Before the Damned, or Avatar?
Isn't it Becoming the Architect? That's a fake band. First one. Wait, what was the second one?
Becoming the Archetype.
Oh, I thought it was... What was the first one? Or second one, you said?
Before the Damned.
Avatar's real, right? So it's Before the Damned.
Well, but you've already been. You can't just ask until you get it right, dude. Yeah, I'll write some fresh ones because this is silly.
Before the Damned.
That's a song. I just had to steal a song real quick.
Oh,
it's the opening from Overcome album. All That Remains.
Oh yeah, it is. Is that the Now We Tremble?
No.
You were just singing.
I'm doing Now Let Them Tremble because I'm retarded.
Oh.
Now let them.
That's the whole song. Now let them tremble. Guys, tremble on to the fucking comment section. Close your favorite car. Muscle, JD. Keep going. Muscle, JDM. What do you drive? What do you want? That'd be cool. Don't forget to hit the Patreon. Follow us, like us, subscribe us, and share with your friends if you enjoyed this. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys are having a wonderful time wherever you are, wherever you might be. And cue the outro.